hungries?
We're dads.
This is Dad vs. Dad podcast.
And we are doing a bunch of things.
I'm Jez.
I'm Kevin.
We're doing a bunch of things.
We're quitting.
Yes,
For
for
a
a few
month.
weeks.
For a month.
For a month, maybe.
For exactly a month.
We will probably upload a few things to Patreon, just a little, hey, guys.
Maybe
whatever.
even not to the Patreon. Maybe not. We might not.
Where would it go?
I don't know. YouTube.
Yeah, and...
Maybe Facebook, because we never post on Facebook.
Yeah, whatever.
I think
So,
I
yeah.
hate Facebook.
We'll be doing the things. I like Facebook. I like putting the shorts up there. I just don't cut shorts anymore because it's hard. It takes a lot of time. It's difficult. So, yeah, we are going on hiatus. I'm moving house. I'm doing an engine swap on my car. I've got a lot.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. I've got a lot going on for the next few weeks. It's just mayhem. So, we're having a hiatus.
Well, it's not a hiatus. It's an end of season 2.
We can call it end of season
It's
2.
a final episode of season 2.
A surprise final episode.
Ta-da! Well, we did talk about having a mini break. Did anyone?
I did want to do a better final episode where we get a list of all the mountains again or whatever. We can do an update episode later. Anyway, doesn't matter. We should have discussed
This
that.
wasn't the... Well, maybe we bring that up next week. Now, not next week. We don't
will
have a next
still have a
week.
bonus episode coming out on the 11th.
Friday.
In a few days.
TJ's birthday.
A few days before you hear this.
Well, I do need to say, though, it's not the end of Mountain or Molehill, but we will be changing a bunch of things.
Yes. Also, there seems to be a bit of confusion around Mountain or Molehill. A mountain is a problem. If we have a problem with something, it is a mountain. A molehill is something that is not a problem. You're just
It's
being
a mountain
dramatic.
or a molehill.
You're being dramatic.
New notifications.
Turn your phone on silent.
What are you doing, Siri?
You know, if it's a molehill, you're just being dramatic. It's not a mountain. You're
Yeah.
just trying to make a mountain out of a molehill.
At the same time...
The mountain is the big problem.
Yeah. So if you don't agree with... So, although I will say, we made that really confusing last week with AI and not AI. And
Yeah.
people are like, I like AI, do I vote?
Yeah.
You know, like, which do you not like?
And all of the mountains, people, they do vote either or. Like this mountain
Yeah.
versus that mountain.
You know, you can hate both. Unless it
yeah.
is AI and AI haters, then...
And some of you might just hate each individual thing. Like you might not hate both, so you're only voting up the one you do hate.
And maybe if you're unsure, you could vote for both.
Or you could downvote both.
Or you
if
could
think-
downvote.
Yeah, you go to
Yeah.
Reddit, downvote.
Yeah. Either way, it is confusing. We haven't really done ourselves any favours, and we're not very good at explaining. So,
Yes.
Mountain or Molehill,
Yep.
just vote what you hate.
Yes.
Be cynical like us.
Yeah. We do have a few ideas coming in next season. We will be bringing back the weight challenge because we
Yeah.
are fatty boombas.
Fatties.
We
Now-
also...
I'm going to have to go into the weight challenge next season because I'm on a different sort of thing with that. I'm all about losing the weight, but I'm also building the muscle, which muscle weighs and then
it doesn't, no, don't. No excuses.
if
If you're fat, you're fat and you're losing.
you know what's going to suck? I'm like beefcake triangle weighing 120 kilos
Yeah, well, when you-
because I'm ripped and you're like still
We won't
fat.
be doing the weight loss challenge if you're not fat anymore.
I hope we do.
And you're not going to be putting on that much muscle that you're like,
Want to bet?
yeah,
I'm going to be shredded.
no,
You're going to call me shredded wheat.
nope. So yeah, that's silly. That's not going to happen.
Okay, so we are bringing in the weight challenge.
Yep. And there is talk of a cooking show.
It's in the talks.
There might be some new segments, new challenges, that kind of thing that we're
We
bringing
may
in.
bring challenges back. It just depends on schedules, which we will probably sit down and work out at some stage.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun next season.
I hope
think.
so.
Yep. Kevin's going to improve his background finally. I'll improve my background further because mine's already pretty impressive.
What do you mean?
But we're going to make it impressiver.
I have a flash background.
I know.
Well, that's because you zoom out. You're like, I'm not putting any effort into the moving. Although, how good was season 1 background?
Yeah, it was a set.
It was a set.
Yeah.
And, like, the wallpaper.
Yeah.
Also, are we going to have a scoreboard? What do you reckon? Should we do a scoreboard on the challenges?
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. We should have been keeping a scoreboard for Mountain Molehill. Obviously, I won the most, probably.
I feel like you might have.
So
You're very manipulative.
We don't have a Dad of the Year this time.
No.
We haven't had Dads of the Week or Dads of the Year in forever, so we're going to find a way to bring back Dads of the Week.
Yeah. Any suggestions? Whatever.
Yeah, suggest a way.
Suggest. But yes, I'm actually pretty excited. I'm going to miss not potting, though.
Yeah.
I really enjoy sitting down and talking for an hour.
Yeah, it's good. And again, we can still do little things in between. We're just not going to be so dedicated right now.
Yeah.
So we still might have a time to meet up and record something.
Yeah, okay.
It might be in a smaller scenario. It might be a long distance thing, but we'll try and keep something out there for you.
Maybe just like a quick chat.
Yeah, we just can't promise anything right now because we are very busy.
I have no idea. Yeah.
Now, I've got one news. Pretty fun.
Can I tell you how my week was first?
Yeah, tell me about your crappy week.
Do you want to tell me yours, though?
I got my guitar lately today, finally.
Hey, how is it?
It's interesting. I tuned it up
You've been
a bit, got out of tune.
Up.
No, but I didn't have time to play it. I just tuned it, strummed it a little bit, sounded pretty cool, out of tune, tuned it again. Because, fresh strings, fresh instrument.
Does the normal ukes go out of tune that quick at first?
When you first get them, yeah. Because they're nylon strings as well.
Oh, yeah. What a mess.
They
you
take
do
a
have to
while
stretch
to
them
work
in.
Yeah.
Yep. But nylon strings sound so nice.
I love it. It's so soft and gentle.
I wonder if you can learn like real nice classical songs on the guitar lately.
No reason you couldn't.
How thick is the neck?
It's pretty thick.
So like guitar.
Then it feels like a guitar neck.
Really?
Yeah, maybe slightly thinner, but still.
Okay, so you could do Shredlord.
Yeah, there's space between the strings.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm a bit excited to see this thing. You'll have to bring it in season 3.
Yeah. Which we might have a new song for. We got a lot of work to do.
So much work. Speaking of songs, so Tank Yank, he's a patron of ours. He's got his footy channel.
I shout out to him in his footy channel.
Yeah, he does NRL updates each week.
Yep.
His intro song is pretty cool.
Mm.
But I recorded a new one.
Yeah.
Just because I was like, that riff is sick. Here's a bunch of drums and solo on top.
Yeah.
So I sent it to him. But I sent it to an old email I had. So if you didn't get this.
Oh, I thought this was an exciting update. Like he put it on his new channel.
Oh,
and
I don't know. It was like yesterday that I sent it. So if he updates today, maybe. But I don't know if he'll use it. I don't know. If he hasn't, he might not have even seen it. Like I said, sent it to an old email I know. And
pretty boring news, Kevin.
Well, that's...
I made a song for someone who may or may not have listened to it. It was such a good song. I loved it. He might not have loved it. We don't know. Zero feedback.
Here's a story. I went on a coast trip.
Yeah, why?
To see Dad.
Yeah, how was he?
Oh, yeah, good. You really just like pulled me down on that.
Did you tell him I said hi?
I did.
Why? I didn't ask you to.
Well, I didn't.
No one ever does.
I
Tell
lied.
him I said hi. Yeah, we'll do. Never do.
No, sometimes I do. Yeah. Spoke to this guy. Oh, yeah, he says hi.
Yeah.
Okay.
Said hi.
What do you respond to with that?
You know what's weird? He didn't say to say hi. Like, okay, well, if you do see him again, tell him I said hi back.
Tell him I said hi first.
Yeah.
I said it before him, and we'll keep this context going.
What if you say it about everyone, like, in case you see anyone, see dad, grandma, auntie, mum, this long lost cousin, if you see him, tell him I said hi. Don't forget. If you see anyone, tell him I said hi.
You have like a list. This one, this one, this one, not him. You're like,
And what if you forget?
what if you
Like, and then they see each other. Oh, so Kev the other day. Oh, did he tell you I said hi the other day? He didn't. He didn't bring it up. What? There you go. I'll write a bit around that.
That's good. So I did my coast trip.
Yeah.
Clyde Mountain is not a mountain of an issue.
I love Clyde Mountain.
It's so fun.
Yeah.
And so...
Brown Mountain's even funner.
It is. And there's like a giant lookout point on Brown Mountain.
Yeah.
I'll have to do that one again.
Yeah.
But Clyde Mountain, so I'm in a little 4-cylinder.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a heavy set boy. My partner's pretty big and 3 kids in the car, loaded boot.
Yeah.
It's an achievement getting up that hill.
Oh, yeah. I bet.
And you get up like half of it and you're like, you are doing incredible, girl.
Yeah.
You're so good. You learn to love that vehicle so much more and appreciate the effort that it put in to drag your fat ass up that hill. And it's like you're constantly focusing like that next corner, there's a tiny bit of flat, so I'm going to hit it hard and then I'm just going to drag it up the rest.
Yeah.
And then the whole time it's like the car's going, ooh, but it's still under 3K. So you're like, we're good.
Yeah. Well, I love that when and you do appreciate more when it's a car that couldn't do it. Or like is struggling to do it and like it does it and like, yes, you did it. Like if you did that in, X-Trail or whatever, like, yep, there we go. We're there. We made it. Whatever.
Or like
Good
a
work,
fast car that doesn't, like, is always revving up to 12.
Yeah.
So you just finally get up the hill, you're like, I rode up a hill.
I took one of those roundabouts at 100 today
What
on the way here.
What roundabout?
The first one after the big one with the sets of lights.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's a pretty flat one. Like, if there's no other cars around.
And you know what?
Yeah.
When I had my Focus, I used to drive from Dad's to Big W and Gungahlin.
Yeah.
So from Scullin to Gungahlin. And I would fang those so hard and, like, overtake on them.
Yeah.
Like, there was nothing more fun than driving a zippy little car, overtaking on roundabouts, and just banging through traffic.
Yeah. So much fun.
Yeah. I wouldn't do that anymore.
And the Polo's great for that. I'm probably going to sell it after I swap the engine.
Oh, really? So
Yeah.
you're keeping the Mac?
Yeah.
And you're changing the engine.
Yeah.
Have you picked what you're doing?
Yeah.
Or
It's going to be engine from the same car, but the bigger one, like the top of the range engine.
Oh, so like an 8?
It's another 8. So it's a 3.8 litre V8 in there now. It's going to be a 5 litre V8.
For a V8, that thing doesn't go real quick.
No, it's pretty slow.
It's a boat.
Yeah. But the 5 litre one's much quicker. It's still not going to be like race car quick.
No, it doesn't need to be.
It's going to just be quick enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you're loading around like the most amount of steel that any car has ever experienced.
Actually, it's pretty light.
Is it?
Compared to today's cars, like it was heavy compared to today's cars back then, but compared to today's cars with all its 1 million airbags and all these features, and
Yeah.
it's pretty light.
Do me a favor though. Change your seats. Because there's no way.
I love the seats.
I know you love the seats, but anyone in the passenger sits in it. Every time you go over any bump, it's like bouncing on a trampoline
it's fun.
into a roof.
Yeah, it's the best. Anyway, that's how that's going to be.
Anyway, I'm not finished.
You went to Dad's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So on the drive there, we noticed, like, you know how you see roadkill on the side of the road?
Yeah.
Right? Have you ever noticed that every kangaroo you passed in its last efforts of life faces its butthole to drivers? It, like, dies with its ass at the oncoming traffic.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. So, yeah, we passed a lot of kangaroo buttholes.
Yep.
We went fishing.
Good.
Opie caught a fish. Caught a catfish.
Yeah, cool.
It was insane. No one wanted to touch it.
Yeah.
And because Dad was like, we're not going to catch anything, he didn't bring pliers or a knife or anything. So,
Good.
and TJ caught a wave
Yeah, cool.
on bodyboarding.
Yeah,
It
nice.
was awesome. We watched a lot of footy.
Yeah.
I had my very first gin and tonic.
Yeah. Pretty.
Gin is It's a strange drink.
It is. I try to like it. Can't get there.
I enjoyed it. It wouldn't be my go-to, but it's definitely something that I'd be like, I will drink that again.
Yeah, it's like not bad, but I can't get into it really.
There's got to be something better than tonic and lemon, though.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. That
Remember
was
V Recorder First Wave at the last time we went there as well?
yeah.
She got like 2 of them. Yeah, that was the best fun. Don't need to do that ever again.
Oh, really?
I did it. Yeah. I remember when we first did it, you caught your first one. I was like, that's amazing. I have to do this a million times forever.
Yeah, 'cause
this is my life now.
The excitement on boogie boarding is like there's nothing more amazing because like you work real hard to get onto that wave. Finally, you catch it on the break.
Yeah.
And it rides you all the way to shore.
Yeah,
and
so
you have,
fast.
And then you have yeah. And it's not even that fast. It's just a pull.
Yeah.
Like it's a ride.
Yeah.
Anyway, TJ was like, he caught this little one, and I'm like, that's not going to do anything. And then a wave underneath caught him, and he went. I'm like, yeah.
The best.
He got there. Yeah. So that was a lot of fun. Did you know I've never caught a fish?
Yeah, I did know that.
30 years experience. Never.
Well, not really 30 years experience. It's sporadic times here and there.
I woke up out of mum with a fishing rod.
Yeah.
And I also wonder if it has to do... Because Dad loves fishing.
Yeah.
That's his thing. Like, for me, it's music. For you, it's video games. For Dad, fishing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And he's very good at it. Now, I wonder if my love for fishing died when we were in... Do you remember being in like a little dinghy as a family?
Yeah.
And he caught this fish and he pulled it in. And he's like, hey, Kev, check this. Whoa, that's amazing. That was so exciting. Yeah. He's like, yeah. And he rips its head. And blood spurts and I am pale.
Yeah.
All the blood from my body went straight into repress this. Yep. You will never love fishing.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
It's funny.
So.
But, I mean, he still tried to fish since then.
Yeah, but I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do if I catch one.
There's
no way I'm going to pull it in. Like, no, because even like he's putting the pilly on and he's like through the eye and I'm like, it's just, I'm not a grubby boy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't dig in dirt. I don't know.
That's pretty fun.
Anyway, give me a news.
It's a fun coastal adventure. So Lizzo, do you know who Lizzo is?
Hard to miss her.
Yeah, she is a big singer. Anyway, recently she got in a bit of trouble for fat shaming.
No.
Yeah.
Lizzo.
She sacked one of her dancers for getting too fat.
Hang on. No, she didn't.
Yep.
Bull.
Yeah. And I think, because, like, there's probably a point, like...
Oh.
It's too much, like, you're probably not like, it's probably a danger at that point.
I'll tell you what it was.
I don't know. Yeah.
She has an ego, and she's like, I can be the only fat dancer here.
No, she has a team of, all of her dancers are fat. She only has fat dancers.
Oh.
But this one was too fat, apparently. And also, one time, they were at, like, I don't know what you call it, some kind of stripper show thing.
Yeah.
And there was a banana that got inserted into someone.
Oh.
And she tried to force one of her dancers to eat it afterwards.
Oh, Lizzo.
Yeah, it got real, like, pressury about it.
You can't force someone to eat an inserted banana.
Yeah, it was taken out afterwards.
Well, you're not going to eat while it's in there.
So, yeah, that's... she's a bad person.
Well, But
also, I'm thinking, like, that's funny. Okay, I could support that.
You know what, though? No, it's funny because the prank is fun. But when someone
She gets, like, really pushy about it, like,
yeah,
you eat it now. Yeah.
Yeah, you know how there's like back in high school, there were mates that were like, I eat this. And it's like a sandwich 3 days old.
Yep.
And it's really funny. And if they don't eat it, it's like, oh, you're the worst. That's fine.
Yeah.
Lizzo, this has been inserted into someone.
Yeah, it's gross.
Eat it.
It is wrong.
It's way too much.
Yeah, and the firings on it is so... I don't know the whole story there. I don't know if it's like she was like at dangerous levels of overweight. Who knows? Anyway, another thing. I asked ChatGPT what the 10 worst things about AI are, expecting it to be like well, there's nothing wrong with AI.
Yeah.
But actually, no, it gave it
It gave us things.
It gave us things. But it starts... I really hate the Chat GPT preamble, like I just have to say this so that as an AI language model, I don't have any personal opinions, but I can provide you with a ranked list based on common concerns expressed by researchers and experts. Keep in mind that the severity and order of these concerns may vary depending on the context and perspective. Here's a ranked list of potential negative aspects of AI. I hate its preamble.
I love that it has to put out a disclaimer for itself to be like, this isn't my opinion.
Yeah, every time. I don't care.
This. That's hilarious. Because if it's a human being who says it, they can get like sued for defamation or whatever. AI, what? They're going to be like, AI said this?
I remember I read somewhere they're like version 6 of ChatGPT will be indistinguishable from having a conversation with a human being. It's like, I don't think so. No human does a preamble about, no, this is my opinion.
I don't know. No. I've had a conversation with a couple of people who were like, this isn't what I think. This is just what I heard on the news.
But they'll say it in a more natural way.
I didn't say the N-word. It was just in the story.
Anyway, here's the list. Job displacement. Obviously, AI can replace a lot of jobs. Bias and fairness. Because the AI algorithms can...
Hang on, you need to slow down. We are going to go into these.
Well, we talked a bit about job displacement last time, I think.
Oh, yeah, we did. Okay, move on.
Yeah, in a lot of ways, like learning driving algorithms.
So are these the fears of people through AI?
These are problems with AI. Or potential problems.
With, okay.
Yep.
So, yes, I guess with all the Hollywood stuff, there's a lot of news and articles around that. So that's really prominent at the moment.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Bias and fairness, because, it can, like we were talking about, they could kind of sway it into more this political way or whatever.
Okay.
Security risks, because you can use AI-powered technology to try and override or hack systems and that kind of thing.
Yep.
Lack of accountability. Because
it puts a disclaimer at the start. This isn't my opinion.
Yeah, and because of how complex the systems are, it's hard to challenge. It's hard to assign responsibility and that kind of thing to an AI. Now, you could probably blame the company, and you should be able to. If AI does something dodgy, sue the company.
Well, of course.
They should be 100%. AI isn't an individual.
Yeah,
it belongs to ChatGPT.
Yeah, you created a machine that created a problem.
Yeah, so let's say there is accountability.
Yeah.
ChatGPT. And if you're worried about that accountability, don't put it out there.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Ethical dilemmas. AI can raise ethical questions about how it should be used, especially in sensitive areas like healthcare or military applications. Yeah.
Okay.
Dependency on AI. So we could become over-reliant on it at some point.
We're pretty reliant on what we have at the moment.
Yeah.
And tablets and phones. And
get even more. This will do all of our thinking for us.
I mean...
Like our doctors, we'll be like Idiocracy. The patients will come in, tell us their problems. We just got some dumb guy who presses a button. The AI tells it what the problem is.
Google says. Yeah. But, I mean, there's some benefits to that. If you live a really mundane, routine life, right? Every day you get up, you put your clothes in the washing machine, you put your washing machine on, you go and put the breakfast or the kettle on. You have this routine.
Yeah.
AI, future, could actually... This is the time you do this. This is the time you do this. It can pre-plan and then set things up for you. It's not a negative.
It is. Because the reliance on that's the negative. It's like, because it has to be there. It has to be there. If anything happens, it's not there anymore. Like, I don't know what time to put my breakfast in my mouth. Like, my AI isn't telling me what to do. That's the reliance. We need to live in a world where if something goes, we're fine.
We're fine. Okay. And you know what? There are little functions that you can use now, which I think I stopped using because I actually I forgot to use it. You know, like building a habit is a problem.
Yeah.
And I set my phone up to be like, I think it was with Google at the time on my last phone. Hi, I'm home. And it would put the Wi-Fi onto my phone. It would switch on the light. It would do this. It would make iron my shirt. You know, it was really special.
Yeah.
But I kept forgetting to do it. So I didn't build that habit.
Yeah. That's the same thing. I like doing things.
I'm very...
Actually.
I would like someone to collect my washing and put it in the washing machine and do that.
Maybe. That'd be all right. But I don't know. I kind of like maintaining a house. A certain pride that comes with it. When your house is really nice, you did that.
Yeah.
Unemployment and inequality. So again, that's like, you know, the AI havers and the AI not havers, and like the people with the better AIs, you know, creates a big gap.
Yeah. Yep.
Lack of understanding. Make it difficult for people to fully comprehend how decisions are made, leading to mistrust or skepticism of AI. Overfitting and generalizing. AI models can sometimes be overly specialized to be trained onto the training data, leading to poor performance on new data.
Okay, so it doesn't update itself.
Yeah.
It'll be like, this is what we've done forever. And then we go, whoa, that doesn't work anymore. And AI's like, no, but it works.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, that was the 10.
Okay, now you've given me all the reasons that people who can vote for hating AI. So why AI is a mountain.
Yeah.
You just justified your mountain perfectly. Well done.
Hey, I asked AI, and you know what? That can be a winning point for AI as well. You would say, well, who else could you go to for that list?
Okay. Well done. But can you look up the reasons why people...
Not right now. We have a lot to do today. And that took a long time.
I can't.
All right,
you
so
bastard.
let's get into our comments on AI. Tank Jank says, I'm voting in favour of AI, but I'm possibly misunderstanding the mountain to vote for, which we explained at the start of the episode. If you hate something, vote it up.
We made it hard for you.
So if you hate AI haters and you love AI, vote up AI haters.
Yeah.
And another one says, I don't trust AI at all, but then I don't really understand it. So it's again that mistrust and misunderstanding.
Well, it's,
I think I am old. Oh, and Brian Adams sang The Summer of 69.
Okay. Brian, well, that's I always thought that was Bruce, but okay. Brian Adams, he's another one I probably won't listen to.
Sue says, I am your mountain then, Kev. Because, you know, she's an AI hater. Understandably, people should not trust AI.
Well,
It's suspicious and scary.
Yeah, well, no.
Yeah.
There's a happy medium to be like, we can trust it here, we shouldn't trust it here.
Yeah.
You know, there's like avenues that are going to make life so much better for us.
Yeah.
But then there's other parts that are like self-driving cars that are like...
Yeah, but we don't need that
I
so
don't
much
think
better.
we need that.
I don't think it's
people...
actually going to improve life at all.
Yeah.
Overall.
Yeah.
Anyway. It's time for I won, by the way. I got the most votes. Everyone hates AI. They're scared of it. And, you know, most of our listeners are quite old, so it's terrifying.
I was like, all right, so you target our audience.
Yeah.
Well done. Although, Tank Yank,
Yeah.
I knew he'd be a fan of AI. He's
Yeah.
basically iRobot.
Right.
If you ever, if you go watch his YouTube stuff, he speaks like a robot. Kind of looks like he could be a robot.
Yeah.
He's a good dude.
Right. Okay, cool. So, my mountain this week is, it's kind of us. It's me and you. Probably some of our listeners out there.
Most of
It's
them
people
probably.
we know. It's Lizzo's dancer who got fired. It's being too fat.
Oh, no.
I was going to make it being fat, but some people can be healthy at an overweight range.
Well, you
Like
can,
there are some people's bodies are different. Everyone's different. Some people can be fine and healthy and functioning perfectly normal at overweight. I can't. I cross 100 kilos and I can't breathe properly.
Yeah.
I have to hold my breath to tie my shoelaces. I'm broken.
Well, I've got
at over 100.
And not only that, once you pass a certain weight for a long enough period, your muscles and everything else down below start to go a bit achy.
Yeah.
So even when you do find a solution to pull up your socks, or you're able to, you learn how to hold your breath long enough. What are you doing? Oh, little meerkat cat. Hey. Even if you do manage to find a way to do this, oh, there she is.
Hey, bud.
What a little jerk. She hates being pat.
Moon the camera.
She's gone.
Anyway.
Yeah. Even if you find a way to make it work,
Yeah.
I lift my legs up to put my socks on now,
Yeah.
but I can only do it with my left leg. My right leg, I get like pops and hip cracks and
Oh, God.
all sorts of pain.
Yeah.
So I can't breathe when I put it on the ground, and I can't do it on the, like, sometimes I get Ellie to put my socks
Yeah.
on. It's got into a bad space.
I used to do that sometimes with my ex-wife.
Yeah. Ugh, put my socks on.
Yeah. I was... Oh, that was at my, like, heaviest, I think. But, yeah, so for me, even over 100 in my body, that's too fat for me.
Yep.
So we do have to do the weight loss challenge again. Plus, my doctor got some results and stuff back.
Yeah.
He's like, "You're a cholesterol guy now." No. So I've got to eat. I'm not going to eat lettuce. I'm not going to have a salad. Fuck you, salad. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I don't care.
Good.
There are healthy things you can eat that aren't salads.
Well, yeah.
I'm not doing salads. I'm not going there.
Is it because you eat too much KFC?
No, I got into a salad thing one time. I was eating salads. First
Okay.
one I had, amazing, so good. This salad's delicious. Made the same one again like the next day. Oh, this is okay. Not too bad. Not as delicious. It's all right. And like every time I had this salad,
Yeah.
it just got worse and worse to the point it was just so disgusting. And not just like the same lettuce. It's like a week later, tried it again. Awful.
Yeah.
Fresh lettuce and everything. Just disgusting. Made me so mad. I hated this meal so much. Because I love food. And this was not doing me any favours. I hated it.
I do love a good Caesar with like good egg in there.
Yeah.
But I mean, Caesar salad is probably like the least healthy salad.
Yeah.
It's basically just like
Yeah.
sugar on lettuce.
Yeah.
So I'm reading a book at the moment called Burn the Fat, Feed the Muscle.
Yeah.
It's more about like habit changing, shifting your food intake with your weight training and burning.
Yeah.
And because like you can go on any diet in the world, you can't out train an unhealthy diet.
Yeah.
So it's all about shifting that. One of the parts that came in yesterday that I was reading was about consciousness and subconscious.
Yeah.
And because when we sit there and we think about like, okay, well, when you're conscious, you're thinking about what you're going to eat.
Yeah.
Things like your subconscious is things like, okay, you breathe, you do this, or in our case, you accidentally ate the whole pack of Tim Tams.
Happens.
It's that thing where you put the thing in front of you and you just all of a sudden like, oh, I was only going to have one chip and now the bag's empty. It's a subconscious, so you need to set goals and all that.
Anyone planning to have one chip is an idiot. If you open a bag, you're eating all of that bag.
But apparently there's people out there who don't.
Yeah, I was talking to someone the other day about it. I'm like, you're insane. Just eat them all. Eat all of them right now.
And did you know the plain Tim Tams come with, I think it's like 11?
Right.
Flavoured ones come with 9.
Did not know.
See? Who's sharing that? You can't share that.
Well, if there's 3 of you, that's a nice number to share with.
Well, who's sharing Tim Tams with 3 people?
Who's sharing Tim Tams? You just eat the whole bag yourself.
You do.
Someone brought me 2 packets of Crowns. I love Crowns.
Crowns, yeah. Have you had the other ones, like the cheapo Crowns? They're still pretty good.
Yeah, they're okay. But yeah, I burned through those 2 packets so quickly.
Yeah,
I'm on reflux meds now. It's amazing.
reflux meds.
Yeah.
Like forever, your body is like, gallbladder's gone. You can't do this anymore.
No, I'm on these for 2 months and then we're going to experiment. But you can eat tomatoey things, wine, all this other crap.
Beer.
0 reflux.
Have a beer.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Like cheap beer. I can drink James Squire fine.
Yeah.
I can drink 30 of those and be fine. 0 reflux. Alcohol poisoning instead. But if I have like 2 Carlton Dries, I die.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about it, but I'm going to try.
You know what? Maybe I'm in the same boat.
Yeah. Talk to your doctor about it.
I have a doctor appointment tomorrow, actually.
Yeah. Tell him about your reflux.
Well, I'm actually... No, because honestly, if I do exercise, I don't get reflux. Because my body's burning all the fats
You
and the
might
acids
still
anyway.
get it.
Well, I don't. When I was going to the gym...
But what are you eating? Are you eating refluxy things as well as
Same
exercising?
things.
Okay, we'll see.
It's because my body's naturally, like, burning it up.
Yeah.
But when I was eating, like, yeah, it's a very different world.
Yeah.
Yeah. Reflux. I don't know.
It's bad. It's a bad time.
I do hate reflux. That should have been a mountain.
Looking forward to next season. I'm looking forward to not being fat anymore.
Yeah.
I miss being not fat.
I
I'm going to get my bike back too because I'm moving back to a nice part of town where it's the best to ride. I love riding around there.
Take my bike and I will.
We'll start riding there. Yeah, okay.
And that way, it's on you to us do a ride.
Yeah.
You'll be like, hey, I want to show this trip. I'll be like,
Yeah.
cool.
All right. You're on.
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
So being fat,
being too fat.
Being
not
too-
just being fat.
it's being too fat. Okay,
Being
so
too fat.
it's the level where it's like it hurts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a point where you go, I'm not doing this anymore. I have to be less fat. I might die.
I have considered this many times.
Yeah.
I'm stoked. Well done. I'm glad you took that step.
Thank you. What step?
Well, the one that helped you lose weight. Because
I haven't
step,
done any.
walk, step. It's a
I
joke.
haven't
It's
started that step. I'm
shitty.
starting that step next season.
So the next...
I'm going to fatten up heaps until then, so I've got more to lose. I'm not going to
It's so much harder.
start
when
next season.
Oh, dude.
I don't know why I suddenly talk deep because I'm fatter.
You know what? I had this thought of like a comic.
Yeah.
And it's like 2 guys and a blonde girl walks in the room and she flicks her hair and the guy's like, whoa, time just stopped. She's so gorgeous. And the other guy's like, nah, not for me. And then her friend walks in and she does a shake, but her chin goes and he's like,
yeah,
and, yeah.
that's a pretty fun
Yeah,
sketch.
It's good. Fun
Yeah.
little sketch. Anyway.
I don't know, like not just body shape.
Just everything
Yeah.
wobbles.
That'd be great.
Zooms in on the tummy.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Okay, my mountain this week
Yeah.
is, I'm not even going to introduce it in a way because I'm just so angry at it. Parallel parking. Now, I got taught by the best. The best was Dad
Yeah.
and Mum.
Yeah.
They both taught me pretty good. Like
Yeah.
you line up perfectly with the back wheel and whatever, and then you turn in, and then once it's at the front wheel, you flick in again. Really easy.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not my problem. My problem is the other cars in the scenario of
Yeah.
the parallel parking.
Yeah.
So, because there's, no matter how good you are, they never leave a good enough gap.
Yeah.
No
so
one's
you're like stuck
considerate.
there when
The 200,000 point turn just to like, or
Yeah.
even getting out.
Yeah, it's not a nice or natural way to put a car. I'm with you on this.
Okay.
Like I can parallel park fine. But yeah, it's everyone around you who's too close or
you know what
whatever.
I really, really hate?
Yeah.
Finally, you get in, you're like tightened in, you pull up, you're like, oh, thank God, turn the car off, and the car in front of you drives off.
Yeah.
You're like, oh. If you had just gone, I'm leaving, mate.
Yeah. It's awful. You fit less cars in that way?
Yeah.
In a parallel park? Just take away the footpaths. Get rid of that.
We don't need
cars
this. Yeah. It's stupid.
You know what a nice parking is? A real nice one?
What?
45 degree.
45, like just, yeah.
No, that's 90 degree. Like, yeah, but on a bit of an angle. So it's not facing the wall. It's like a little bit.
Yeah.
Skewed. That's a nice.
So not quarter turn.
Yeah.
It's like half. Because all you're doing is turning into it. All the parks at my workplace are like that.
Yeah, it's nice. And like somehow, I don't know why it is, but your door's always a million miles away from the other cars when they're like that too.
Because they're not lining door to door.
Yeah.
You're like lining to the back of the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the shittest person in the world parks next to you. They're not going to ding your car with their door.
Yeah.
So
and there's heaps of room to like maneuver if you do park this close.
Yeah. A lot of visibility to see cars coming when you're reversing out of that spot too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So good.
You know what I hate though?
What?
45-degree reverse park. Country towns have it where you drive onto the main street and then you pull in. Cootamundra has that.
I don't mind that.
No, I hate it. It's like, why are we doing this? I mean, visibility, that's all right, but...
Because at my park, everything's reverse parking. It's 90 degrees, so... But I'm used to it. I prefer forward parking, but I don't mind a reverse park.
I just, I'm okay. They're making us reverse park, and so there's 45-degree on all other parks, but then there's like a normal car park.
Yeah.
But we're supposed to reverse park into those. Apparently someone drove out too quick and hit someone.
Right. Yeah, that's the thing. It happens. People get hit.
Anyway.
And then their solution's always like, all right, let's change the way everyone does everything. It's like, well, how about you just kick that fuckwit in the head and take his license away? We don't all have to be punished because of this loser.
And they are losers.
Yeah.
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 So, parallel parking, it is the worst. And it's just... no one else is considerate enough to go, someone else will have to park there. So, and like, if you have the option to, let's say you pull in, right? You pull into the front, there's a gap and a car behind. You should reverse to the gap to leave enough space behind and to still allow one car in front.
Yeah.
But no. People will go, no way, I'm not doing that. I'm going to park all the way up here so I don't have to do anything. And then some asshole has to parallel. No one is... I hate people.
Oh, yeah. Everyone's the worst.
Everyone is the worst.
At Furious School, the parts I go to is parallel parking. This lady... it blew my mind why she was reversing at all. There's no car in front of her. And the end of the road, it's like curved. So like, even if you're at the very top of it, you could just drive around.
Yeah.
But she slowly reversed and hit my car. It was ever so gently though, so it didn't do any damage. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? There was no reason to reverse at all there. You are insane. I'm so mad.
I really hate...
I wanted to chase after her. I thought, I just want to check my car. So I just hopped out and had a look. It was fine.
It's one of those things, though. So she didn't get out?
No. I don't know if she even noticed or if she just hits things all the time.
There's people who just hit... Our X-Trail has a giant ding in the side of the car from when Ellie was working at a Woolworths.
Yeah.
And... the car just reversed in, smashed it, and drove off. And no one said anything, looked at it. Like, that's property that is ours.
Yep.
Someone just smashes it up. Assholes.
It's shitty.
Anyway.
The other day at work, I saw someone parking, 90-degree park, trying to forward park in. Just in, out, barely moving the wheel at all. Not even getting closer, kind of getting worse at times and then getting a bit better. And she was there for like 12 minutes. I was like, what is going on? And one of my co-workers like, I'm going to go help this lady. Just kind of guided her in. It was crazy. I was just
forward parking.
Yeah, 12 full minutes. And not a huge car. It was a Camry. There's sensors all over it, so you know how far away you are from everything.
Yeah, because it's got those, like, when you've got the sensor things, it comes up with the screen. Does it have the screen?
Yeah. And
Maybe
you can see
it
how
wasn't,
close
like,
you are.
perfectly...
No, it was fine.
I'm sure it was fine.
Yeah, she's just...
People are
And I was
idiots.
just like... And I work around a car park. I see people parking all the time. Almost no one can park. It's amazing how rare it is for people to be able to park well.
It's wild.
And these people all have licenses. Anyway. I like to shit on your mountains, but I do hate parallel parking.
It's...
Like, I don't mind doing it, but I hate that it exists.
You know what? We don't have to hate each other's mountains.
Yeah, I know, but it's
Because
fun.
like, I genuinely don't like being too fat.
Yeah.
I'm not going to turn around and be like, no way, it's so fun. How jolly am I?
Yeah.
It's not how it goes. So, look, we can just hate everything.
Yeah, let's hate everything.
All right.
Hate
Speaking
being
of-
too fat, hate parallel parking. There's good mountains.
Yep.
Vote them up, /Mountain Molehill, or patreon.com/dad.
That is correct. And also, if you haven't yet, go and watch The Best Things, because that'll be out before we put
If
this
you're
out.
a patron.
If you're a patron.
Patrons only.
And look,
Best things.
thank you again for sticking around for a full season, or if you've just joined, whatever. Thanks for checking it out. We appreciate you and your time and hearing us ramble each week.
Yeah, thank you so much. It really means a lot. It's a lot of fun doing this every week, and we look forward to being back. You will be hearing from us before we come back. We will do something. We'll put some things out there.
Yeah.
We might even be able to squeeze in a challenge. Maybe a packing challenge.
Oh,
to
that
moving house or
sucks.
something.
Oh, yeah, that's how you convince me to come over. We've got a challenge to do.
We have to set up these rooms. All right.
You asshole.
Yeah, that's it. Bye, Hungries.
We are dads.
Yeah. I like the cooking show. Like I teach Kevin how to cook show.
That'll be a good little
And
segment.
it could be funny, or it could be like we're real hard on you.
Should Ellie sit?
Like
Ellie-
the ultimate, like, most, like, drill instructor. Beat those eggs, Kevin! Kind of thing. Beat him! Hurry up! Come on, one more egg!
By the end, I'm like sweaty and drenched. And...
You call that egg cracking?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
I like that.
I think so too.
Okay, should we start?
No. Don't think we should. Okay, now we should. Hey, Hungries!